Alrighty, so I got a request to use Freyr with Brunhild, and I've already technically used this team. If you watched my Freyr showcase where I just did a couple of different teams with him on it, I've actually already technically used this, but I figured we would go CC food today, which is probably not the smartest call. It is a Monday too, so PvP has just reset as of the time of me recording this, so it's very possible that I'm going to get dunked on, and if that happens to be the case, I probably won't, I'll probably just scrap this and try to record it on a different day. But I'm not a huge fan of this team, and although Brunhild does get a lot of extra sort of stats and everything from having more Ragnarok characters on the team, all three of these characters are attack crit damage units. For me, I have attack crit on all of these characters, so their CC's a bit lacking. I would like to build an HP set for Sigurd, but it just really isn't a smart move, I don't think. So it does look like we're probably going to go out or against somebody who's going to out CC me. Okay, he doesn't. Very interesting. So I would assume he's either a bot or not sure. Maybe he's not using food. Maybe he's using dodge food. I guess if anything, I need to go for melee probably. It seems like it's a real player. I'm assuming dodge food. No, okay. Not dodge food. I think this might actually kill. It does. Okay. If I would have known that, I probably would have tried to spread out my damage more. This is just a weird situation. Like, I really like the fact that all of these are like super aggressive players, but the biggest downside that I found to using this team, because I've already tried it and I've used it a little bit off camera as well, is if I go up against a Deanne, I get absolutely wrecked, because then like I feel like most of the time I don't have enough AoE damage to get rid of Deanne, or to get rid of other characters other than Deanne, and then most of the time Deanne's running, Tarmiel Link, so I can't really get rid of her either, and it just ends up stalling long enough for whoever like the main damage dealer is of the team to sort of absolutely wreck me. So not a huge fan of going against Deanne's. I think I'm well, yeah, I think I'm better off using this. I don't really want to triple attack with Brunhild, but this is actually looking pretty good. Ooh, yeah, very nice damage there, and then this will kill, hopefully, Gother. Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty much game. I'm still not sure what the deal with this team was. Like, I don't... either way, we're gonna move on. We'll move to the next match here. Alrighty, got another Champ 1 player, but he's running Assault Melee. Still doesn't out CC me for some reason. I'm just assuming that every time I get whatchamacallit, a Champ 1 player, that I'm gonna get absolutely dominated, but it's actually been a really long time since I've gone against an assault mode. This is gonna kill, I think. Okay. Surprisingly, I'm actually getting halfway decent RNG. Most of the time, that was a real player. Not... What's happening? I don't understand. What are these people running? I can't tell if they just have low CC or what's the deal. Okay, so now we have something a little bit more realistic. This is what I'm used to going against in this kind of team comp. And of course, so here's the issue with the team. He's going to put up a taunt. I'm going to have a really hard time beating through Deanne. And I'm assuming if it's like all of my other games, I'm going to also have a really hard time getting an extra stance cancel card so I can actually get past Deanne. So that, okay. You didn't taunt. What's up with the players today, man? I'm genuinely confused. I'm baffled. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, that's a misplay on my part. I really thought that that would have been enough to kill Rimuru, so that's a that's a big rip on my end. Can we get... Oh, yeah, he's going to remove buffs. He does get his Pierce buff here. Yeah, I didn't get a Brunhild card either. It's going to be a miracle if I kill this Rimuru without him absolutely demolishing me, I think. Unless, well, yeah, he's going to continue going for Freyr. Freyr's actually not even like a big threat to him, I don't think. So I guess we'll see. If we get really lucky and we pull the Brunhild AoE, that would be super nice. But I'm not going to expect anything. Okay, that's about what I expected. Well, now if we kill now if we kill Diane, he pulls the ult for Rimuru, which we don't do. Honestly, so it's a mono red team with green Zeldris in the back. So it's really, really tough going against Diane because we don't have type advantage. I mean, we're type neutral. It's not like we have type disadvantage, which I guess is good. But it's, I don't know. It's just, Diane for some reason just shuts the whole comp down, which is unfortunate. But, you know, obviously, if something didn't shut it down, I think more people would be running it. So it makes sense. Okay, okay. We do out CC, which is really good. See, in this situation, I never know who to go for because Melly's a pretty big threat, but Liz, once she builds up, is also a really big threat. So I think I'm gonna go for this, and we'll see how it goes. I don't think that the AoE is gonna do quite enough to kill. But just in case, I wanted to make sure. Freyr's Cleave card does so well. I really like Cleave is probably my favorite card in the game, but it's just a matter of, you know, pulling that over the stance cancel, I guess, which in this situation I kind of want the stance cancel, but, you know, doesn't ever seem to work out that way. Anytime I go up against a stance unit, like that assault mode melee game was the only time I think I've ever gone against a stance unit. He had the Chandler, of course, where I would have actually been able to use it to get rid of the stance. So very weird how that works out, but luckily, because we have three like damage dealers, I can use 3 different cards that deal good damage, and I don't have to like disable myself from Tarmiel because of the fact that I'm not attacking twice with the same unit, so that's kind of cool. Still getting good AoEs, which is nice. The only problem is he's gonna lifesteal back a lot here. I don't have a good way to merge this and get rid of the Diane taunt and also deal enough damage to kill Melly in the same turn. So yeah, he's basically already back up to full, which is super bad for us. Luckily he is disabled, which is great, I think, kinda, maybe. Sorry, dog's making funny noises. Let's go for this, I guess, because I really need this to kill, if possible. I think it's gonna be a real toss-up. This, without me having a debuff on, it's gonna be, yeah. Oh, that move also is just really pitiful, I think. So luckily he's not gonna get rid of any of my buffs here, which is good. The cleave is probably still gonna hurt quite a bit, though. I think we probably lose. Okay, not too bad. Sigurd was already pretty low, but he's full health again, so that's bad. We can stance cancel, which is good. But she's the one with the ult now, so I need to worry about her, and obviously I'm disabled, so this isn't gonna do. Oh, why did that hit him? Oh, I think damn, that did a lot. All right, well, it would have been nice to get rid of Deanne. I think that's a huge misplay on my part. He doesn't have a stance on, so there's potential that this doesn't do too much. Freyr's donezo, but what can you do? Oh, and this is gonna finish me. So close. Yeah, he's at like full HP though. I mean, I'm interested to see how much it does, but obviously we're not going to win this. Pretty good. Moving on. Alrighty, last match here. Ooh, boy. Got a Lilia team. These are always so fun. We have double AoE, so that's also kind of interesting. What are we dealing with? Okay. Then I'm assuming he's going to have... okay, he doesn't have... He has Tarmiel, but it's blue Tarmiel Link. Okay, oh, this is a bot for sure, but either way. Let's try to get rid of Kyo. And then I have an extra AoE just in case we don't kill, so that way we can kill it next turn. That'll shut down a lot of debuffs. I feel like Lilia would be a really good character if I had her to run with Brunhild, because she puts on the 2 debuffs and everything like that on each, character. That could work very, very nice. I'm sure people probably have ran that. I think I remember some guy in the comment section of one of my videos saying that he was using something similar to that, but unfortunately I don't have the character, so I literally can't test it, which is unfortunate, but oh well. So now we basically just get rid of Lilia, and then he has pretty much no damage at this point. So let's go for... we do have a debuff on, so I think we go for this. Because he can't disable me anyway, because he doesn't have Red Tarmiel Link, and even then it would be on Arthur, so... Still good damage. Will this kill, though? Type disadvantage. We do have a debuff, so the Holy Relic is active. Not too bad. Worked out for us there. Gold merge, nice. And if he puts on the taunt, we could potentially remove it, which would be cool. He didn't even go for it though, so that's kind of funny. I'm assuming he had the Holy Relic on, if I'm not mistaken, so let's go for... I guess I gotta be... let's hope that kills, maybe. I'm afraid he's going to proc Holy Relic here, but oh well. I mean, it's a bot, and he doesn't have the most damage ever, so 300k on a gold. I mean, you've probably seen bigger damage off of a gold card, so, I mean, it's not super crazy, and most of the time you're not going to end up with a gold card, so... I don't know. It's a cool team. I like the Ragnarok team a lot, but I don't think Freyr is quite what the Ragnarok PvP team needed. So I think it needs something a little bit more supporty. Something that can, buff the other characters a little bit more, because his buff is like a 5%, and you have to wait like 2 turns for it to activate on your allies, so that's not great. Plus, just the cleave card is great, but the other card's really not great, and then, whatever. So either way, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, see you in the next one.